There is an ancient Chinese proverb that says if you truly love a flower, you should water it every day. I believe that each day of my life serves as a way to nurture myself in a rapidly changing world. A world that moves faster than the Goud train, demands too much from its youth, and seeks to erase our very sense of self. My name is Mohaleka Gisolebete, and I see myself not as just a student of one discipline, but as someone who strives for mastery across several fields: music, math, technology, design. You can call me an aspiring polymath. I grew up in Akompak Vereniging, where my parents often recall my silent mischief as a child, disappearing in the house only to be found covered in cake flour. And I was curious too, often sitting on my father's lap while I played at the pump organ or played the vuvuzela and recorder until my mother would hide them. In 2011, my dad brought home a new computer, and to us it was just a box, and a strange device. But it was something that we found rather captivating. We animated text, rendered explosion videos, enjoyed music from the CD rack, and tried our hand at the game of Minesweeper, which, well, was a tough game of logic, and we only managed to win a couple of times. Looking back, the experience was surreal. The three-dimensional icons felt eerily tangible, and the experience was enthralling. I spent hours on that computer doing things that any uninformed child might think of, like drawing pictures in Microsoft Paint. In grade 2, I moved to Pretoria, where I began to flourish in music. I received my musical education at church and training at the UNISA School of Music in Soshanguve, which inspired me to compose. Initially, I used my phone to write music, but it felt incredibly limiting. I then borrowed my mother's laptop to work with Noteflight, but it still didn't meet my needs. I then discovered the open source software MuseScore, which transformed my music creation process and allowed me to produce scores more freely. By 2017, I had developed basic computer skills, and using MuseScore deepened my musical creativity and appreciation for well-designed software. In 2019, I bought a new laptop with my earnings from performances, and the following year I enrolled at Poate Alphen Park with a focus on music as a subject. I then came across a YouTube review by Martin Carey, aka Tentacle, of MuseScore's design, and this actually sparked my interest in software design, prompting me to choose IT as an elective in grade 10 alongside an advanced mathematics program at Advantage Learn. And with that, I took an elective in graph theory and matrices. I learned basic programming in Delphi and briefly explored Java and Kotlin while working with my high school team on a load sharing app scheduling tool. My AP Math program introduced me to discrete structures and linear algebra, which I found particularly enjoyable. And at that point, I was torn between choosing IT, music, and mathematics. And then I realized that I wouldn't be limited in my choices if I were to study a pure science degree. After all, even the greatest physicist, Einstein, was a musician himself. So in 2024, I joined the University of Pretoria Symphony Orchestras, earned excellent marks in Matric, and the following year began pursuing a BSc in computer science with a focus on mathematics at the University of Pretoria. So I don't follow one path. I see myself weaving several into something unique. I continue nurturing each of my passions not as hobbies but as parts of a broader vision to become a polymath who creates, designs, and thinks across disciplines, which is a quality I believe every single person should cultivate.